going?
What was that like for you, Joe?
It was a lot of fun. Yeah, I mean, that's why sports are fun.
DJ Humphrey said when you came in the huddle for the final drive, you said, we're going to win this effing game. I'll keep it clean with the mics around. Is that what you said? Did you have confidence?
I always try to give some sort of tidbit as I'm walking into the huddle. Sometimes try to make them laugh, sometimes motivate them a little bit. So I guess I needed a little something. So, I mean, it was fun.
How much of today was you guys just doing what you do, and how much of it was the changes with Byron and being more comfortable and the clarity and all the things we've been talking about for a week?
I mean, we really didn't change too much in the offense. The one thing I think Byron's really good with is just his demeanor. I mean, he's played the game. He's been in a lot of big-time situations, so I think he's got really good timing with a lot of his play calls. He's got really good sort of like that poise kind of. He's a steadying force for us on offense, so it's not going too great in the first half. And he did a really good job of helping us sort of rally together and push forwards. But, I mean, it wasn't a pretty one by any means. But baby steps here.
You were kind of a shaky first half and three quarters for you in the offense, but the players say you're always able to kind of shake those things off. I mean, have you always been that way? Bad times, bad decisions, bad throws don't really affect you?
Man, it's a game. I had fun with it.
In the grand scheme, Josh, how important was it to have the rookie franchise quarterback step up with this kind of defining performance?
I don't know. It's your guys' job to talk about how important it all was. I mean, for us, it was just another win. Whether we won in an awesome fashion like that or blew them out, it's all the same. So, I mean, it's just nice we get to go to the bye week with a win. And sort of, like I said, baby steps have something to move forwards on.
What did you think of what you saw out of Larry in the fourth quarter?
What's up?
What did you think of what you saw out of Larry in the fourth quarter?
I mean, I threw him the ball and he caught it, whether it's a good ball or bad ball. I mean, that's what Larry does, and that's why he's a first ballot Hall of Famer. And I'm going to be telling my kids one day about how I got to throw to him.
Did you have it in your mind, I need to go to him on that 3rd and 10 after a couple of incompletions?
No, it's just the read pushed me there.
Did you feel like David got loose a little bit today with what you guys wanted to do? I mean, it felt like you were able to get him, especially in the screen game, and he did some damage.
Yeah, I think that's a lot of credit to Byron. I think Byron, like I said, he's very good, very good timing with a lot of his play calls, and he's got a good feel for how to sort of mess around with defensive linemen and make sure they're not pinning their ears back too much. So, I mean, I think a lot of credit is to him, not with as much like play design because we got a bye week to install a bunch of new stuff. It's more so with sort of the nuances of being a coordinator and sort of a leader of the offense.
What exactly did you say in the huddle before that drive?
Something with some expletives. Gotta leave it up to the imagination.
We're going to win the game.
Something along those lines.
Kurt Warner used to say that he'd throw the balls to Larry that he wouldn't throw to anybody else because he knew he'd come down with them. On the play where Sherman had Fitzgerald draped in the center of the field, was that? I know you're not thinking that, but you're thinking, if I throw it to Larry, good things are going to happen, even if he's covered.
Yeah, I think the one thing that Larry's really good with is he like understands football. So I mean, if it was a bad throw, I mean, I definitely threw a prayer up there. But if it was a bad throw, I trust him to knock it down. He's got that awareness, and he can make unbelievable plays. But there definitely is a little bit of trust there. I mean, a lot of it, I just wasn't trying to take a sack there. I was trying to get the ball out of my hands, and we only had 3 guys out in routes, so there wasn't really many places to throw the ball out. So I stepped up and just kind of saw 11 and chucked it, and he made an awesome play. I mean, that's why he's Larry Fitzgerald.
Did you see on the touchdown pass to Christian, was that the initial, was he the #1 read on that?
That was the same play earlier in the game with the same sort of short motion with Ricky, and that corner kind of played a little. It was a specific look that I kind of missed a little bit earlier in the game and came back to it. And I mean, Christian can tell you we knew where the ball was going before the ball snapped.
How different did the offense feel today in general compared to the first 7 weeks?
I mean, we won, which is awesome. So I don't know. I mean, I'll look at the film and see it was different, but for the most part, it felt pretty frustrating the first couple quarters. We were just trying to sort of get our feet under us, and once we did, I think we it shows that we have a pretty high ceiling on what we can do. We just need to execute. It's not like if we really fire on all cylinders, we're going to be pretty good. It's like if we can fire on all cylinders, we're going to be really good. So we just have to find a way to sort of match that potential and try to get there week in, week out.
And being able to score 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns, given the situation out there, does that prove that hypothesis that you just come up with?
I mean, I think proving it will come in the weeks to come. But I mean, if you can pop off 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns, there's no reason you can't pop off 2 in the first, second, and third, which adds up to a lot of points. So, I mean, I think we will tell in weeks to come.
Which was more fun, Texas A&M home game or this?
I don't know if we can go there. And both were very fun in their own unique ways.
Thanks, Josh.
Thank you.
Hey, Doc.
Everybody's talking.
Spiked it? Nice answer.
Make sure it's the right.
Everybody's talking about that spike though, Larry. Nobody can remember you ever spiking the ball after a score. Can you recall the time you did that?
Before I even get started on that, I want to, give my condolences to the city of Pittsburgh and the senseless violence. It's been 2 great years at the University of Pittsburgh, and it, breaks my heart to, that the city, such a great city, is going through such a tragic loss like that. So I know we're talking about football, but, it's something that was on my heart. I never spiked the ball before in my life. I was a little frustrated. I had a heavy heart today. My son, Devin, my oldest son, didn't want to come to the game today. So I was my feelings were a little hurt. So I was carrying that all around all day. So when I got in there, I kind of let it out. So all the kids that are watching, I'm sorry, I set a bad example today.
He give up on you or something?
I think so. He didn't want to come support us. So trying to pick up the pieces. I got to be a better father.
Larry, what did you learn about your rookie quarterback today for him to engineer that fourth-quarter comeback after not playing, not doing a lot in the first 3 quarters?
Well, Josh he's not fazed by, things. I mean, getting hit, bad plays. I mean, his emotions never waver. It doesn't get high, doesn't get low. He always just stays even keel, and that's a great disposition to have as a quarterback, because there's going to be bad plays, there's going to be bad throws, there's going to be drop passes, things like that are going to happen throughout the course of the game, and he never lets those affect him. He always has that belief in his voice, and you can see the conviction in his eyes, and that was on full display, on those 2 last drives today.
When he comes into the huddle, he says, "We're going to win this bleeping game." On that last drive, what goes through your mind to hear a young quarterback say something like that?
Josh doesn't use profanity, man. He's a classy guy. He's a classy guy. If it would have went to like USC, where Carson went, Matt Leinart, he might have said something like that. But he's a clean cut guy from UCLA. But he's passionate. He loves what he's doing. He loves playing the game. He loves the process, the film study, the practice. And when you have a guy that's like that and really has a burning desire to be great, it makes it easy to follow.
Is it unusual in your experience for a rookie not to let moments get too big for him or to be able to shake things off so easily as he does?
Let me think of the rookies. I think I played with 3 rookie quarterbacks, and everybody's different. Everybody's different, but just the way he is, the way he came in, his confidence is infectious. He passes it around to everybody.
Given how things have gone this year, how enjoyable was that fourth quarter? Crowd doing what they were doing, you guys scoring 2 touchdowns.
It was great. anytime you can beat the 49ers, for me, that's the biggest win in our division. They're the most storied franchise in our division. They've won multiple Super Bowls, and I remember losing 7 in a row to them guys at one point. Patrick Willis and Navarro Bowman and Justin Smith and those guys, and how difficult it was to beat those guys. So to be able to put together, the little streak that we have now against them, it means a lot. And it's not easy to be able to have that kind of fortune against any team in the franchise. Especially a team like San Francisco.
Larry, to get a milestone of 112, to get it a win, that has to make it a good special combination.
Anytime you can get a win, that's what it's all about. And that's the reason you play the game. That's why we come out here and do it. It's not for the personal accolades. It's only for the wins and losses. To be able to get a win at home, the first one of the season. Never thought I'd say that. 8 games in, but it was good to get a win.
Did you talk to your son since the game ended?
No. He chose to go to the state fair. So, I'm still a little disturbed by it, but I'll get over it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Which one's which?